Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. I got a question. Remember back in August of 2014 when the highest ranking military person was killed in Afghanistan? That was Major General Harold Green. And I made a video at that time because I found it interesting that neither he or Hairplug Biden, he meaning Barack Hussein Obama, walked across the street to go to Arlington Cemetery where the Major General was laid to rest. I don't believe flags were lowered at half-mast for him either. And when these 5 military personnel in Chattanooga, Tennessee, were slaughtered, flags weren't lowered at half-mast either. But remember when Nelson Mandela died, Obama took a whole delegation, including that freak he lives with, Michael, and they went halfway around the world to South Africa to attend the services for Mandela. And interestingly enough, he also ordered flags to be lowered at half-mast. How disgusting is it when the commander-in-chief has absolutely no respect for our military? None. He has absolutely no respect for our military. And he does everything that he can to demoralize them by putting homosexuals, transgenders into their barracks, into their foxholes, into their tanks. Completely insane. I just thought it was really interesting. For Nelson Mandela, he travels halfway around the world with a complete delegation, but he can't go to Arlington National Cemetery to attend the services of the highest ranking general that was killed in Afghanistan. Nor has he attended the services or even mentioned anything about these 5 brave military personnel that were slaughtered. Who were they slaughtered by? Well, they were slaughtered by Mohammed Youssef al-Waziz. And we've got the FBI saying, well, just because he has a name that sounds like he's Muslim doesn't mean that he was radical. No, maybe the AK-47 that he was unloading might indicate that he might have been somewhat radical. Maybe the fact that he spent 7 months in Jordan, and from what we hear, possibly in Yemen, and he came back looking like a whacked out Muslim. Maybe you have a clue. And maybe the commander-in-chief doesn't have to refer to as a lone gunman, insinuating that he was in fact a lone gunman. He had no affiliation with Islam. You know, that peaceful, loving religion that Hillary Rodham Clinton spoke about when she was lying to the American people about Benghazi in the Rose Garden, with that floppy-eared, crack-smoking homosexual standing beside her. How much more is our military going to take? When are they going to say, you know, we've had enough? When's Congress going to demand that the Sergeant of Arms drags this crack-smoking homosexual out of the White House? Or are we just going to sit back and wait to watch him continue to destroy our country? Just curious. You know what I think? You going to do something about it? You going to get a hold of your congressional representative who don't give a damn about you? The only time they care about you when it's coming up for re-election. They're the elitists. And these Supreme Court judges, they're whacked out of their minds. completely insane. They're not lawmakers, but they make the laws. What sense does any of this make? It doesn't. It doesn't.